There's a hole out past the tree line where the earth won't settle right. Shovel marks still cut the silence from a long forgotten night. But the dirt don't stay where it's thrown, and the ground don't keep its keep. Something restless in the hollow don't believe in buried sleep. I dug it deep to hide the weight of something I can't name. Every swing just made it clear I was digging into blame. No cross to mark, no stone to hold it, just a patch of broken land. But the wind kept shifting over like it didn't understand. I walked away before the sunrise, left no trace I could recall. But some things don't need a witness, they just follow through it all. No prayer said, no final sound, just something lost beneath the ground. And every step I tried to take felt like a path I couldn't break. There's no grave for the guilty tonight, no place to bury what you hide. You can cover it in dirt and lies, but it don't stay out of sight. Oh, I ran, I tried to deny every shadow passing by, but every step I take alone feels like it's already known. The grounded breeze beneath my feet like it's trying to speak out loud. Every root and every stone pulls tighter like a shroud. There's nobody left to find there, but the space still holds the shape. Like the earth remembers better every move I tried to escape. I hear it when the night goes quiet, not a voice, not even sound, just a pressure in the stillness like it's rising from the ground. No line to cross, no end to reach, just something just beyond my speech. And every truth I tried to kill is breathing somewhere deeper still. There's no grave for the guilty tonight, no dark enough to hide the sight. You can bury it 1,000 times, but it won't stay out of mind. Oh, I turned, I tried to flee, but it kept on finding me. And every mile I thought I gained just circled back into the same. I went back once at break of morning, swore I'd face what I had done. But the hole was gone without a trace, like it had never been begun. No disturbed earth, no broken branches, just the land stretched clean and wide. But I felt it underneath me, like it never left my side. And in that moment, cold and certain, with the sky turned pale and thin, I stopped looking for a grave and felt it opening within. It ain't the ground that takes the blame, it ain't the dark that hides the name. It's every truth you choose to bend that digs a hole that has no end. And guilt don't rest where bodies lie, it moves, it breathes, it don't comply. So every secret left to right becomes the thing that you are not. There's no grave for the guilty, I know, no place left to let it go. No matter how deep I descend, it's already where I've been. Oh, I tried to make it in, tried to bury it, tried to mend, but every line I crossed before just opened up a little more. Now the ground is still beneath me, but it don't feel like before. Every step is something hollow, like it's waiting for the fall. And if you ever think you've buried something you can't undo, don't look down for where it's hidden. It might be looking back at you. stand tall but leaning close, like they've seen more than they'll ever disclose. The wind don't move, the night don't breathe, just something shifting underneath. The moon cuts sharp through crooked lines, across the floor of whispered pines, and every step I try to hide leaves something trailing at my side. I didn't plan to come this far, just follow where the shadows are. The ground was soft, the path unclear, but something kept me moving here. A drop of red against the dirt, a quiet mark of something hurt, then another just ahead, a silent thread of deeper red. The forest didn't make a sound, like it refused to turn around, and every tree I passed between felt like it knew what I had seen. The air grew thick, the silence loud, like something forming from a cloud, and every breath I tried to take felt like a choice I couldn't break. There's a blood trail through the pines tonight, leading past the edge of light. No voice to call, no sign to find, just something pulling at my mind. Oh, I tried to turn and walk away, but something made me choose to stay. And every step I can't deny follows that trail I can't defy. I can't defy. It twists and turns where roots run deep, where secrets don't belong to keep. Each mark more fresh, each shadow near, like it's alive with silent fear. I hear no cry, I see no face, but something lingers in this place. Not ghost, not wine, not memory, just something that remembers me. The branches scratch across my skin, like they don't want me wandering in, but still I push, I still descend toward where the trail might finally end. The dark don't fall, it pulls you through to everything you never knew, and every truth you try to hide finds a way to walk beside. There's a blood trail through the pines tonight, leading past the edge of light. No voice to call, no sign to find, just something pulling at my mind. Oh, I tried to turn and walk away, but something made me choose to stay. And every step I can't deny follows that trail I can't defy. Cold and wide, where all the shadows seem to hide. The trail just stops but not in peace, like something chose to be released. Nobody there, no sign of end, just broken ground that won't pretend. And in the dirt I start to see the trail ain't leading, it's from me. My hands are stained, my breath runs thin, like I've been walking deep within. Not through the woods, not through the night, but through a truth I couldn't fight. It ain't the forest, ain't the trail, it's every truth that starts to fail. Every lie you let remain leaves a different kind of stain. And some paths don't lead away, they just circle back one day, till you finally understand you've been walking where you stand. There's a blood trail through the pines I see, and it's been leading out of me. No escape, no place to hide, just something I can't step outside. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to flee, but the trail is part of me. And every step I try to take just leaves another mark to break. Now I don't search, I don't pretend, I know exactly where it ends. No forest deep, no hidden line, just everything I left behind. And if you ever walk these trees and feel that shift within the breeze, don't follow close, don't question signs, or you will leave your own through the pines. The wind returns, the branches sigh, but something here will never die. And I remain where truth aligns, with a blood trail through the pines.
You could see the stones from here, but something changed beneath the light. The creek ran red that night. The willows bowed, the air stood still, like the dark had found its will. And every ripple in my sight held secrets from that night. We came down late past the old dirt road, where the quiet carries a heavy load. No moon to guide, no stars to speak, just shadows leaning on the creek. The ground was soft, the air was wrong, like it had been waiting all along for footsteps that would break the calm and bring a kind of harm. He said it's done, it's all behind, but I could hear it in his mind that nothing buried stays that way. It finds a night to come and stay. The water whispered low and thin, like it was pulling something in. And every breath I tried to take felt like a choice I couldn't break. The creek ran red that night, I swear. No reflection left to stare, no turning back, no clean goodbye, just something drifting by. Oh, I tried to look away to run, but you can't undo what's done. Every step I tried to fight still led me back that night. The current slowed but didn't stop, like it refused to let it drop. And every swirl along the bend looked like it knew the end. No voices called, no warnings came, just silence thick enough to name every fear I tried to keep, now rising from the deep. I saw it move beneath the flow, not fast, not clear, just enough to know that something more than water ran, that something carried man. The trees leaned in, the shadows spread, like they were feeding off the red. And every second stretching tight pulled me deeper into night. The creek ran red that night, I know. No place left for it to go, no prayer to say, no hand to guide, just truth you cannot hide. Oh, I tried to leave it all behind, but it carved into my mind. And every road I try to find still leads me back that time. I knelt down by the water's edge, where dark and memory both converge. And in the surface barely still, I saw the shape against my will, not clear enough to call a face, but something fixed within that place, like it had always been right there, waiting in the stare. I reached out slow but pulled away, like touch would make it choose to stay. And in that moment, cold and wide, I knew what I denied. It ain't the creek, it ain't the flow, it's everything we choose not to know. Every act we try to bury deep finds a current it can keep. In water, don't forget or lie, it just reflects what passes by, till every truth you tried to fight runs red within the night. The creek ran red that night for me, not just what others couldn't see. No wash and clean, no end in sight, just endless trace of that night. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to flee, but it keeps running inside me. And every breath I take feels tight, like I'm still there that night. Now I don't walk that road again, where water bends through hollow land. No past to fix, no truth to mend, just something waiting at the bend. And if you ever hear that stream whisper
soft like half a dream. Don't follow close, don't trust your sight, or you'll see what ran that night. The water flows, but not the same. It carries more than just a name, and I remain where wrong feels right. Since the creek ran red that night.
There's a line along the skyline where the blue turns into gray. Not a cloud, not passing weather, just something pushing through the day. And the air begins to thicken, like it's learning how to choke. There's a signal in the distance, black smoke rising from below. I saw it first above the rooftops, just a thread against the light. Didn't think it meant a warning, didn't think it meant tonight. But it grew without a question, didn't bend, didn't divide, like it knew exactly where to go, and didn't care who stood beside. There's a smell I can't ignore now, not quite ash, not quite decay, just a trace of something burning that won't ever fade away. No sirens yet, no voices raised, just something spreading through the haze. And every breath I try to take feels like a slow and quiet break. There's black smoke rising in the sky tonight, no way to tell what's wrong or right, just something climbing dark and slow from something burning down below. Oh, I tried to look away tonight, but it kept on filling up the sky. And every second standing still, let it grow against my will. The streets don't move, the doors stay closed, like no one wants to name it yet. Every window holds a shadow, trying hard not to connect. I hear a crack beneath the silence, like a structure giving in. But the sound gets lost in distance before it ever reaches skin. There's no flame for me to point at, no clear source that I can blame, just a column drawing upward like it's spelling out a name. No line to cross, no truth to face, just something taking up the space. And every step I take away still keeps it centered in my gaze. There's black smoke rising in the sky tonight, no clean escape, no end in sight. You can close your eyes, refuse to know, but it's still rising from below. Oh, I turned, I tried to hide, but it stretched from side to side. And every breath I tried to save just pulled it deeper into place. I walked toward it without thinking, like it had me in its pull. Every step the air got heavier, every silence growing full. No fire line, no edge to cross, no moment where it all began. Just the smoke becoming thicker, till I couldn't see where I stand. And in that blindness, slow and certain, with the world Every truth you leave below finds a way to rise as smoke, and smoke don't lie, it don't pretend. It shows you something at the end. So every spark you let remain will write itself across your name. There's black smoke and now I see it was never far from me. No matter how I looked away, it was rising anyway. Oh, I ran from what I knew, but it spread into my view. And every line I tried to clear just brought the darkness closer here. Now the sky is gone to shadow, and the air won't let me breathe. Every step is just a question with no answer underneath. And if you ever see it rising from a place you left behind, don't wait around to try and name it. It might already be your sign. There's a glow beneath the surface, not a flame you'd recognize. No smoke rising through the ceiling, just a heat behind my eyes. And the walls don't show the damage, no charred lines, no blackened stone. But there's something slowly burning in a place I can't disown. I tried to drown it in the quiet, let it sink without a trace. Buried deep beneath the moments I refuse to ever face. But it flickers in the silence like it's feeding on the dark. Every memory I've buried leaves behind a single spark. There's no match, no hand to strike it, no clear moment it began. Just a warmth that turns to pressure every time I think I can. No ash to sweep, no flame to see, just something growing under me. And every breath I hold too long feels like it's feeding what is wrong. There's a fire still burning inside tonight, no smoke to show, no warning light, just something steady, cold and bright that never fades no matter how I fight. Oh, I tried to put it out, I tried to bury it where it could hide, but every time I close my eyes, it burns a little more alive. It don't rage like wild destruction, it don't scream or tear apart. It just lingers in the background like a pulse beneath the heart. Every word I leave unspoken, every truth I let decay, turns to fuel I never noticed till it starts to find its way. I see it in the smallest fractures, in the way my hands will shake, like it's waiting for a moment for the surface just to break. No water strong enough to drown what never really settled down. And every step I take away just feeds the
just burns away what's in between. I stood still in the reflection, tried to trace it to its start, but it wasn't in the mirror, it was deeper than apart. No single spark to point a finger, no one else to take the blame, just a slow and steady burning that don't answer to a name.
And in that quiet realization, with no place left to pretend, I stopped trying just to fight it
and felt it moving like a friend. It ain't the flame that does the harm, it's what you keep beneath the calm. Every truth you choose to smother
finds a way to burn another. And fire don't need air to grow when it's something you won't show.
So every piece you push aside becomes the heat you hold inside.
There's a fire and now I see it clear. It was always living here. No matter how I tried to run, it's been part of what I've become. Oh, I won't fight, I won't deny
what survives and won't comply. And every flame I feared before is something I can't ignore. Now the glow don't feel like danger, but it don't feel safe at all. It just stays there, never fading, like it's waiting for the call. And if you ever feel that pressure with no reason you can find, don't look out for where it's coming. There's a fire still burning inside.
The church bell rang, but something's wrong. There's a tremble in its hollow song. The doors stand open wide and still, like they're bending to a darker will. The candles burn but give no light, just flicker low against the night. And every step I take inside feels like the truth has nowhere to hide. He wore the cloth, he spoke the word, but there were things we never heard. Between the lines of every prayer lived something heavy in the air. His voice was calm, his hands were clean, too clean for what they might have seen. And every sermon that he gave felt like it danced around a grave. The townsfolk knelt, they bowed their heads, but no one saw what silence said. That faith can hide what fear won't show, and truth is something buried low. I saw him once past closing time, where shadows stretch and bells don't chime. And in his eyes I caught a spark, not of light, but something dark. There's a dark secret in the preacher's soul, something no prayer could make whole. No scripture line, no sacred plea could wash away what I could see. Oh, I tried to trust, I tried to believe, but truth don't care what we conceive. And every word he used to preach couldn't hide what lay beneath. The basement door was locked up tight, but I heard sounds one silent night. Not loud enough to make a claim, but just enough to carry blame. A shovel leaned against the wall, like it had answered some dark call. And every stain I couldn't name felt tied to him just the same. The Bible lay upon the stamp, pages slipped like shifting sand. And every verse I tried to read felt twisted by a deeper need. The candles flickered, then went thin, like something breathed from deep within. And every truth I tried to seek came back colder than I'd speak. There's a dark secret in the preacher's soul, something no prayer could make whole. No scripture line, no sacred plea could wash away what I could see. Oh, I tried to trust, I tried to believe, but truth don't care what we conceive. And every word he used to preach couldn't hide what lay beneath. I followed where the floorboards creaked, where silence whispered, never leaked, and found a place beneath the stone where truth was never left alone. No faces clear, no names to call, just something written on the wall in marks too jagged to ignore, like something tried to say much more. And in that moment, cold and still, I felt the weight of quiet will. Not evil loud, not wrath or flame, just something that don't need a name. It ain't the cloth, it ain't the prayer, it's what we hide when no one's there. Every truth we choose to bend finds a place it doesn't end. And faith don't always make things right, sometimes it just hides the sight, till everything we try to trust turns slowly into dust. There's a dark secret I can't outrun, not his alone, it's in everyone. No holy ground, no place to stand when truth slips through your hands. Oh, I tried to leave, I tried to go, but there's something now I know. And every shadow I now see looks a little like me. Now I don't pray, I don't confess, I carry more and speak it less. No faith to claim, no truth to hide, just something walking by my side. And if you ever hear that bell ringing soft where silence dwells, don't answer quick, don't trust the call, or you might learn it all. The bell still rings, but no one hears. It echoes through the passing years, and I remain where truth's control is buried deep in a preacher's soul.
There's a road that never straightens, no matter where I turn. Every mile just falls behind me, like something's being burned. And the sky don't change its color, it just hangs there still and thin, like it's watching where I'm going and where I've always been. I left before the sun could rise, didn't take a thing but breathe. Tried to outrun what I'd done, but it followed anyway. Every step feels pre-decided, like the path was laid in stone. And the sound behind my footsteps never sounds like I'm alone. There's no face I can't remember, no clear line I crossed that night, just a weight that keeps its distance, always just outside my sight. No voice to call, no shape to see, just something keeping pace with me. And every turn I try to make feels like a loop I closer into line. The towns all blur like passing shadows. No one looks me in the eye, like they know what I don't mention, like they've seen it walking by. There's no mark upon my body, no confession I can give, but it's written in the silence, in the way I try to live. I hear it when the wind goes quiet, not a step, not even sound, just a shift in something steady, like it's rising from the ground. No trail to lose, no track to break, just something time won't ever shake. And every breath I try to slow only proves it doesn't go. It's a sin I can't outrun tonight, no place to hide, no end in sight. You can bury it beneath your name, but it don't forget the shape. Oh, I turn, I try to divide who I was from what I hide, but every line I try to draw just led me back to what I saw. I stopped running for a moment, let the distance close its space, turned around to finally face it, but there wasn't any face. No shadow cast, no figure standing, just the road I'd always known, and the weight I thought was chasing was the way I'd always gone. And in that stillness, cold and certain, with no past left to defend, I stopped looking for a hunter and felt it settling my step. It ain't a ghost that's on your trail, it ain't a thing that's bound to fail. It's every choice you let remain that learns to move without a name. And running don't create escape, it just redraws the same old shape. So every mile you try to flee becomes the path beneath your feet. And so sin, and now I understand it was never close behind my back. No matter how far I would go, it's in every step I own. Oh, I ran till I was none, still it moved when I was done. And every road I thought was new was just a different way it grew. Now the road don't feel like distance, it just stretches where I stand. Every step is something written in a line I didn't plan. And if you ever try to outrun something you don't name or face, you might find it isn't chasing, it's already set your pace. The engine hums like a dying breath, dragging steel across what's left. No station sign, no final call, just empty tracks and nothing at all. The headlights cut through dust and air, but there ain't no destination there. And every mile that disappears just echoes back through all these years. I bought a ticket I didn't need, paid in regret and silent greed. The conductor didn't
reality turns away slowly from me. The train don't stop, it don't slow down. It don't care who's lost or found. And every track it rides along feels like somewhere I went wrong. No map to read, no path to trace, just movement without a place. And every breath I try to take feels like a quiet, slow mistake. This is the last ride to nowhere tonight. No end in sight, no wrong or right, just endless motion, cold and bare, going somewhere that ain't there. Oh, I tried to turn, I tried to stand, but nothing moves at my command. And every mile I can't ignore feels like I've ridden this before. The whistle cries but no one hears. It cuts through silence, not through ears, like it's calling something lost that vanished long before the cost. A suitcase sits beside my feet, filled with things I couldn't keep. Every letter, every name, just fragments that won't stay the same. I catch my face in passing glass, blurring like a fading past. And for a second I can tell I don't know me that well. The wheels don't rest, they only grind against the rails inside my mind. And every thought I try to send just circles back again. This is the last ride to nowhere tonight. No end in sight, no wrong or right, just endless motion, cold and bare, going somewhere that ain't there. Oh, I tried to turn, I tried to stand, but nothing moves at my command. And every mile I can't ignore feels like I've ridden this before. Empty rows and fading signs, no exit sign, no light ahead, just something pulling me instead. The conductor stands at the far end, not foe, not guide, not even friend. He tips his hat but doesn't speak, like answers are too weak to seek. And in that stillness, cold and drawn, I realize what I've been on. Not a train, not rails, not steel, but something I can't quite reveal. It ain't the road, it ain't the track, it's every step you can't take back. Every choice you let remain becomes a different kind of train. And nowhere ain't a place you go, it's something deep you come to know. And all the paths you tried before don't lead anywhere anymore. This is the last ride to nowhere I see, and it's been waiting here for me. No turning back, no getting off, just endless line I can't uncross. So I tried to leave, I tried to flee, but the ride is part of me. And every mile I thought I knew just fades into a darker view.
don't show on any map. Just a faded line and a missing gap, where the wind don't blow and the clocks don't tick, and the air feels heavy, cold and thick. The sign out front is barely read, half the letters hanging dead, and something in the silence caught in the town that time forgot. Slow past rusted gates where nothing moves and nothing waits. The houses lean like tired men who won't be standing up again. The windows stare but don't reflect, like they've long since lost respect for anything that passes through, or anything that once was true. A swing still creaks on a broken chain, but there ain't no wind to make it sway. And every step I take alone sounds louder than it should have known. No voices call, no footsteps fall, no shadows move along the wall. And every breath I try to take feels like a quiet, slow mistake. This is a town that time forgot, where everything is left to rot. No past, no future, no escape, just memory with no shape. So I tried to leave, I tried to go, but every road just circles slow. And every path I thought I found leads me back to this dead ground. The clock tower stands but tells no hour, frozen hands with no more power, like it gave up trying to keep what the town refused to keep. The church's open doors ajar, but faith don't reach this far. The pews are lined with dust and gray, like prayers all drifted far away. I saw a name carved in the stone, not theirs but something like my own, like I had passed through here before, but never made it out that door. The air don't change, the light won't fade, like time itself is just delayed. And every second I still stand feels stolen from another land. This is the town that time forgot, where everything is left to rot. No past, no future, no escape, just memory with no shape. Oh, I tried to leave, I tried to go, but every road just circles slow. And every path I thought I found leads me back to this dead ground. This dead ground. I saw a figure down the street, but heard no sound of moving feet. It didn't turn, it didn't speak, just stood there hollow, pale and weak. And when I blinked, it disappeared, like it was never really here. But something lingered in its place, like time had carved it into space. I ran toward the edge of town, where broken fences all fall down. But every step I tried to flee just brought the same streets back to me. It ain't a place you choose to find, it's something buried in your mind. Every moment left undone becomes a place you can't outrun. And time don't stop, it just lets go of things it doesn't want to show, till all that's left is what you fought in the town that time forgot. This is a town that holds my name, where nothing leaves and nothing came. No road ahead, no past behind, just something trapped inside my mind. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to hide, but there's no outside from inside. And every step I try to take just proves there's no escape. Now I don't search, I don't pretend. I walk these streets that never end. No ticking clock, no rising sun, just endless echo, never done. And if you ever lose your way and find a town in shades of gray, don't stay too long, don't look too close, or you'll become just like its ghosts. The wind don't move, the sky don't change. Everything here feels too strange, and I remain where memories caught in the town that time forgot.
There's a stain beneath the surface where the light won't settle right. No matter how I turn away, it darkens in the sight. And the room don't hold a memory, but it feels like something stayed, like a mark I tried to cover, never really went away. I washed my hands in cold water till the skin began to break. Thought if I could numb the feeling, I could wash out what it takes. But the lines are still familiar, every crease a quiet trace, like it's written in the pattern I can't ever rearrange. There's no red left in the daylight, no proof I can defend, but I see it in the corners where the shadows never end. No witness there, no voice to call, just something deeper than it all. And every breath I force to stay feels like it's giving me away. It's the blood I tried to hide tonight, no stain in view, no wrong, no right, just something seeping through the cracks. No matter how I hold it back, oh, I tried to clean, I tried to deny every place it might survive, but every step I take inside leads me back to what I hide. I burned the clothes, erased the outline, left no shape to recognize, but the smell of something fading still returns without a sign. There's no color left to point at, no mark upon the floor, but the space it used to occupy feels heavier than before. I hear it in the quiet moments, not a sound but something near, like a presence in the stillness that refuses to disappear. No thread to cut, no past to end, just something I can't comprehend. And every truth I push aside finds another way to rise. It's the blood I tried to hide tonight, no trace to prove, no clear inside. You can bury it beneath your name, but it doesn't fade the same. Oh, I turned, I tried to divide who I was from what I hide, but every line I tried to erase just reappeared in its place. I stood still in the reflection, tried to see what I became, but the glass don't show the damage, it just holds me all the same. No mark to claim, no wound to follow, nothing I can clearly see, but the weight of what I buried still moves somewhere under me. And in that silence, cold and steady, with no proof I could deny, I stopped searching for the stain and felt it wasn't outside. It ain't the blood upon your skin, it's what you carry deep within. Every truth you try to clear leaves a mark that stays right here. And time don't wash what you conceal, it only dulls what you can feel. So every trace you try to hide
finds another place inside. It's the blood and now I understand. It was never in my hands, no matter how I tried to clean. It's in every in-between. Oh, I ran, I tried to deny, but it never left my side. And every step I thought was new just pulled me deeper into you. Now the room is standing empty, and there's nothing left to show, but the weight is still around me in a way I can't outgrow. And if you ever try to bury something you can't justify, don't look down to see what's hidden. You might feel it in your mind.
There's a sound that wakes the darkness right when everything goes still. Not a voice and not a warning, just a weight you start to feel. And it drags along the silence like it's searching through the night. There's a rhythm in the distance that don't care if you're inside. First it comes in faint and distant, like it's easy to ignore. Just a shift against the quiet, like a footstep on the floor. But it grows without a pattern, slow and steady, hard to place, like it's circling the moment, not confined to time or space. There's no source I can point toward, no direction I can choose, but it sounds a little closer every time I think I've moved. No light to cast, no shape to see, just something tightening on me. And every breath I try to keep feels like it's waking what should sleep. It's the sound of chains of midnight clear, no one else but I can hear, just a dragging through the dark, like it's pulling at a mark. Oh, I try to block it out, pretend that it's something I can end, but every night it comes the same, like it's calling out my name. I check the doors, I check the windows, found no sign of anything, but the sound don't need an entry, it just is like it's been. There's a pattern in the scraping, like it's spelling something slow. Every pause feels like a question that I'm already meant to know. I stood still to let it pass me, but it didn't move along. It just settled in the silence, like it knew where I belong. No lock to turn, no thread to break, just something I can't separate. And every step I take to flee still keeps it walking next to me. It's the sound of chains at midnight near, closer now than I can bear. No matter where I try to stand, it's dragging right across my path. Oh, I ran, I tried to deny, but it matched me stride for stride. And every second I outran still ended where it all began. I waited once to face the hour, let the silence fall in place. Didn't move, didn't breathe, just let the dark reveal its face.
and the sound came right on schedule. Not behind me, through my chest, like the weight I thought was trailing had been something I possessed. No iron links, no hands to bind me, no chain laid out in view, just a pull I couldn't measure, but I finally felt it true. It ain't the night that brings it near, it ain't a ghost you need to fear. It's everything you never freed that learns to drag itself in need. And chains don't always show their weight, they move with you, they resonate. So every step you call your own might not be yours to walk alone. It's the sound, and now I understand, it was never in the land. No matter how I turned to see, it was always part of me. Oh, I stopped, I didn't run, let it drag me where I'd come. And every step I tried to claim was bound inside a hidden chain. Now midnight doesn't feel like time, it's just a place I fall into. Every night the sound returns, like it's something I must do. And if you ever hear it creeping, when the world is gone to rest, don't look out into the darkness, you might hear it in your chest. Still in the morning haze, like it's been waiting all these days. The scaffold creaks without a sound above that dry and sacred ground. The town stands back with lowered eyes beneath a pale and empty sky. And somewhere low where silence belongs, the hangman hums his song. He wakes before the rising sun to finish what must now be done. No badge of pride, no joy, no hate, just another man delivering fate. His boots track slow across the boards, like they memorize these final chores. And every night his hands prepare feels like a burden hanging there. He never speaks beyond what's due, no comfort false, no borrowed truth, but in his eyes there lingers long the shadow of the hangman's song. The crowd stays quiet, hard and still, as justice bends to human will. And every breath the condemned draws echoes louder than the law. Hear the hangman's song tonight, low and hollow, stripped to light. No mercy in the words he hums, just the sound of what becomes. Oh, the rope don't ask, the rope don't lie, it just waits beneath the sky. And every soul that hears that song knows the ending won't be long. The condemned man climbs with shaking knees as the wind moves through the trees. No preacher's prayer can slow the dawn, no pleading voice can carry on. The hangman lifts the cloth with care, like even death needs something fair. And every face in that still crowd refuses to cry aloud. The final words are hard to hear, lost somewhere between shame and fear. Then silence falls so sharp and strong, broken only by the hangman's song. The lever waits beneath his hand, like the edge of shifting sand. And every second stretching thin feels like judgment closing in. Hear the hangman's song tonight, low and hollow, stripped to light. No mercy in the words he hums, just the sound of what becomes. Oh, the rope don't body swings, the crowd steps back as morning spills across the black. No cheering cry, no justice won, just another life undone. The hangman looks but does not stare, like he's learned not to see what's there. And every breath he takes alone sounds heavier than stone. He cuts the rope when all is done, then walks away before the sun. But in the wind there lingers strong the echo of the hangman's song. It ain't the rope that leaves the scar, it's who we become for what we are. Every life we choose to wait takes something from us all away. And the hangman don't escape the cost, each name becomes another loss, till every note he hums belongs to all the dead inside his song. Hear the hangman's song once more, drifting through the courthouse door. No triumph there, no justice won, just the shadow of what's done. Oh, the rope may break, the gallows fall, but the song outlives it all. And every soul that hears it long carries part of the hangman's song. Now the scaffold rots away, but the tune still finds its way through empty fields and courthouse stone, a melody of the unknown. And if you ever hear it rise, soft beneath the open skies, don't sing along, don't hum too long, or you'll become the hangman's song. The rope is gone, the crowd is moved, but some things never come unglued. And I still hear that low, sad song. The hangman's song goes on. Ashes falling like a black snowstorm, the sky's on fire and the sun ain't warm. I left my blood on the king's stone, the bullet waiting with my name carved on its bone. The church bell rang as the silence broke, now I'm a dead man riding through the smoke. The wind screams loud like the wounded cry, but I ain't stopping till the hangman's song. The rope hangs still in the morning haze, like it's been waiting all these days. The scaffold creaks without a sound above that dry and sacred ground. The town stands back with lowered eyes beneath the pale and empty sky. And somewhere low where silence belongs, the hangman hums his song. He wakes before the rising sun to finish what must now be done. No badge of pride, no joy, no hate, just another man delivering fate. His boots drag slow across the board, it's like they've memorized.
The hammer falls and hollow rings, like it knows what silence brings. Each strike echoes slow and deep, where the restless never sleep. The lid comes down on what once seemed like something more than broken dreams. And every breath I couldn't save gets buried with it in the grave. I stood there where the pine box lay, with nothing left for me to say. The preacher spoke, but I heard none.
just the sound of what was done. The crowd was thin, the sky was gray, like even light had turned away. And every face I tried to read looked like it knew what I would be. A shovel leaned against the ground, like it was waiting for a sound to break the stillness cold and tight, but nothing ever made it right. The dirt don't rush, it falls too slow, like it's got something left to show. And every tear I tried to hide just stayed somewhere deep inside. Coffin nails and broken dreams tonight. Nothing here feels wrong or right, just quiet loss I can't redeem. And everything we couldn't be. Oh, I tried to hold what slipped away, but it never chose to stay. And every hope I used to keep now lies beneath in buried sheep. I traced the grain along the wood, like somehow that might do some good. But all I felt was empty space, where time erased a living face. The wind came through without a sound, didn't move a thing around, like even nature chose to wait for something I can't articulate. A name was carved but felt too light for all the weight of that last night. And every letter etched in place couldn't bring back what it replaced. The ground closed in without a fight, like it had practiced all its life. And every word I didn't say just faded into gray. Coffin nails and broken dreams tonight. Nothing here feels wrong or right, just quiet loss I can't redeem. And everything we couldn't be. Oh, I tried to hold what slipped away, but it never chose to stay. And every hope I used to keep now lies beneath in buried sleep. The last nail struck, the echo died, and something in me went with it inside. Not buried deep, not laid to rest, just something missing in my chest. The preacher left, the crowd moved on like grief was something quickly gone. But I remained where silence grew, with nothing left to hold on to. And in that stillness, cold and wide, I saw the truth I tried to hide, that broken dreams don't fade or end, they just reshape and bend. It ain't the coffin, ain't the grave, it's everything we couldn't save. Every chance we let slip through becomes the weight that follows you. And dreams don't die, they settle low in places only we can know. Till every step you try to take feels like something starts to break. Coffin nails and broken dreams remain etched in memory and pain. No healing hand, no time to mend, just something that won't ever end. Oh, I tried to walk, I tried to flee, but it still walks right next to me. And every breath I take alone feels like I'm standing at that stone. Now I don't speak, I don't pretend, I just return here now and then. No past to fix, no truth to claim, just quiet echoes and a name. And if you ever stand this ground where silence is the loudest sound, don't linger long, don't try to see what's buried deep inside of me. The hammer's still, the night runs deep, where broken dreams are laid to sleep. And I remain where shadows gleam, with coffin nails and broken dreams.
silence settling down, and the road runs slow and broken, like it's trying to forget every step that came before it, every promise left in debt. Passing voice didn't say it loud or clear, just a phrase dropped in the distance, like it didn't belong here. Said the truth don't live down south no more, if it ever did at all. It was buried in the lowlands, where the roots grow deep and crawl. There's no marker where it ended, no date to carve in stone, just a stretch of land that holds it like it never stood alone. No name to call, no line to trace, just something lost without a place. And every step I took to know felt like somewhere I shouldn't go. They say the truth died in the south one night, no witness left, no wrong, no right, just something buried out of sight when no one comes to testify. Oh, I tried to find where it was laid, but every trail just seemed to fade, and every word I thought was true fell apart before it grew. The houses stand but don't remember who they held or what was said. Every window's just a shadow of the things they never kept. There's a story in the ground there, but it don't rise up to speak. It just presses through the silence in a way that feels too deep. I asked around, but no one answered, not a look, not even blame. Like the question itself carried something heavier than a name. No voice to break, no past to show, just something everyone will know, but never say and never claim. Like speaking it would spark a flame. They say the truth died in the south that day, and no one dared to make it stay. You can dig and search and try to prove, but it don't rise up for you. Oh, I turned, I tried to believe there was something left to retrieve, but every path I thought was real just been around what I could feel. I stood still in the open clearing, where the land dips low and wide. Felt the weight beneath the surface, like something turned but never died. No grave to mark, no sign to follow, just a stillness thick and drawn. And I pointed, no, not clearly, just felt the truth was long since gone. Not taken, not erased by force, but left to sink without a fight. Like the silence chose to keep it and bury it deeper than the night. It ain't the truth that disappears, it's what survives the weight of years. Every word you leave to bend finds a quieter kind of end, and places learn what not to say. They hold it in, they let it stay. So every silence passed along becomes the place where truth is gone. Now I know it didn't die alone, it was buried with what we've known. No matter how I try to see, there's nothing left that answers me. Oh, I walked, I tried to find what was left behind in time, but every step I thought was near just led me further from what's clear. Now the wind still moves through empty fields, but it don't carry what was lost. It just passes through the silence without question.
without cost. And if you ever